this is the little nugget right now. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video, we are getting the first ultrasound. I'm 12 weeks today, so this is a really exciting appointment, and John was going to come to this one. He didn't come to the first one because it was pretty much just like paperwork and like the initial information stuff. Hayden, can you stop talking while I talk right now, baby?
Okay, Mommy.
Thank you, baby. So we're going to be able to hear the baby's heartbeat for the first time and get our ultrasound. And then we're also doing genetic testing that they offer at 12 weeks. And we'll be able, that's basically testing to see if like there's any things like autism or trisomy that we need to be concerned about or anything. But then also it tells us the gender. But since it's a blood test, it takes a little bit for the results to come back. So it takes up to 2 weeks. So we have planned our gender reveal party for 2 weeks, like in 2 weekends basically. So hopefully we'll have the results by then. We won't know the results. I'm gonna have to tell them how, because I don't want them to like call and like, I don't know how they're gonna give us the information, but hopefully they'll like send something in the mail or call us and I'll have to, I don't know. But Alyssa's the one throwing the gender reveal party, so she's gonna be the only one that knows the gender. But yeah, so we're on our way to the appointment. I just got off work. He just got off work. We are bringing Haydyn. I wasn't planning on bringing her, but I just figured she would want to see and hear the heartbeat and to see the baby inside. I told her we were gonna go see the baby today inside my belly and explain to her like the baby's not coming home with us, because last time I went to an appointment with her for the baby, it was a heart appointment because I have a heart murmur, and basically they just had to like check to make sure that the baby's okay and if I need to be watched during the pregnancy. But yeah, so Haydyn was really excited because she thought that we were going to take that baby home that day. So I had to explain to her today what the appointment is and that we're not taking the baby home today. Mommy's belly has to get a lot bigger before we take the baby home, huh?
No.
But you're really excited, huh? Yeah. What do you think the baby's going to be?
A girl.
A girl?
Yeah.
You think?
Yeah.
We'll have to see. We'll get to know soon if it's a boy or a girl. Haydyn's been saying boy all along, but now she's been switching it to the girl lately. Me and John would love to have a boy, just so that we can have a boy and a girl, but obviously we don't care. We just want the baby to be healthy. But yeah, I'll check in with you guys when we get back, or when we get to the hospital. I don't know if they're gonna let me film. I really hope they do. But it like specifically says like in a sign like no filming or camera recording in the ultrasound room, but I really hope that they do. We will see. Alright, so we just got out of the appointment. They did not let me record. Sad face, but that's okay. Following protocol, so it's no big deal. But we saw the baby, saw the heartbeat, or heard the heartbeat. Everything was perfectly fine, perfectly healthy. Thank you, Jesus. Haydyn, did you get to see the baby? I think she's tired. It's past her nap time.
I'm not tired.
But we got 4 ultrasound pictures. Here's our little baby. He or she kept putting their hands on their face, so they couldn't get like a really great, crisp and clear picture, but that they had a really strong heartbeat. It was 169. And I'm measuring 12 weeks and 5 days, and so I thought I was only 12 weeks, which isn't a huge difference, but still. So either my due date is April 11th or April 16th. Which April 12th is Easter, so it's right around Easter time. We stopped and got Taco Bell. Got me little Skittles freeze to leave my house by 6, so I can take about an hour and a half nap. I still have to read my part of the book though, but that doesn't take super long. Yeah, so, and I got my blood taken for the genetic testing, so that takes about 1 to 2 weeks to get in. And yeah, I'm excited to find out the gender. Dr. B says she thinks it's a boy, just because I don't have any, like, I have nausea, but nothing crazy, and I've had a really smooth pregnancy so far. And she was like, when girls come in looking how good you look, like not feeling sick or not having any issues, usually it's a boy, because girls give you more problems, and that's the truth. I threw up all the time with Haidyn. But yeah, anything you want to say, babe?
Peace out.
Girl Scout. He was really excited to see the baby. Weren't you? Yeah. Alright. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video I will be going over my first trimester update. I am officially past 13 weeks right now, so I'm officially into my second trimester, which is crazy, like what the heck. I found out I was pregnant when I was 4 weeks, so I found out like super duper early, like the earliest you could even find out. So it's been a long first trimester, but I feel like it's gonna start picking up here soon, hopefully. But yeah, so this video is basically just gonna do like an update. I also did get footage of like when me and John and Haidyn went to our first ultrasound appointment, and we kind of share about that. If you want an update for, you know, the second trimester and the third trimester and any other updates in between, just give this video a thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe if you aren't already, and yeah, let's get started. So like I said before, I found out when I was 4 weeks and 1 day exactly. So when I found out, I wasn't really like feeling a certain type of way. It was kind of weird because the week before I tested, I had like a food aversion. I've had some people ask me like, you know, how did you feel when you found out you were pregnant? What were your symptoms? All that stuff. So like a week before I found out I was pregnant, I was making Haidyn one of those like Kraft mac and cheese, like microwavable like bowls. And I started like stirring it when it was like cooked and mixing the cheese with the noodles. And I like about threw up. And I'm not like a huge like mac and cheese fan, but like I've never like wanted to throw up like smelling it, and so like that was super weird to me. So like that is odd. And then like my boobs were like super tender, but when I tested, I actually didn't feel like any symptoms. It didn't feel weird. I almost didn't even test that day because I was just like, I don't even feel different. Like I've tested a couple other times the past couple weeks and it was negative, so like I don't even feel like wasting a test. But it's like, I feel like whenever you're not wanting it, or when you're not wanting it, but when you're not expecting it is when it happens. So that was really funny. But those were my like symptoms, like pre-pregnancy, like pre-finding out pregnancy. So some of you guys were asking me that, so there's your answer there. At about week 5 and 6, I started feeling like, when I found out I was pregnant, 4 weeks, I didn't feel any symptoms, I didn't feel any different, but I was pregnant. At week 5 and 6, that's when the tender boobs started again, like super duper tender, like so like sore to touch, like the sides right here. And then I just had like a constant nausea. So with Haidyn, like it was like clockwork. I would throw up the exact same time every single morning. With Haidyn, every single morning up until like the 3rd trimester. But this time around in like week 5 or 6, I was just like had a constant nausea but would never throw up. So I would wake up just not like feeling the greatest, didn't feel like eating. So I like barely ate anything for those 2 weeks because I just couldn't, the sound of anything didn't sound good at all. I kind of like lived off of crackers and water, and that's about it. Like soup, warm soup, like broth. Ramen noodles were like good to me because it was like, you know, the warm broth and like the really soft noodles. Anything, it felt like I was just like sick, so I was just like eating something that was not gonna upset my stomach. But that's pretty much how I felt week 5 and 6. I've thrown up like 2 times, I believe, this whole pregnancy, but it was like from me brushing my teeth, and it just like got to me, and I'm like, oh. So that's caused 2 throwing up moments. But week 6, I noticed that I was like super bloated. Like I was like, oh my gosh, this is so annoying, because I was like, I know I'm not this big, like I'm only 6 weeks pregnant, so I was just so bloated. Like I just feel like anything that I ate would just make me feel like I was like, oh, like so over full and overstuffed. It was so like, I just felt so like blah. And then week 8, I was so tired. If you don't know, I work from home, so I like literally sit on the couch for 8 hours a day, and I work from a laptop and a headset and make calls and all that. And it was honestly really hard for me to stay awake for like that week 8. I wanted to like fall asleep all day long. I was like constantly like my eyes were like nodding. I was like, wake up, Brittany, wake up. And like coffee didn't sound good. Nothing that was gonna like energize me sounded good to me. I started like craving like McDonald's Cokes though. So in the morning I would like go get a McDonald's Coke. And so that gave me some type of caffeine. But yeah, so it's been weird because like coffee has not sounded good to me since this whole pregnancy started, which is like so weird for me. If you know me, like I love coffee. I love the taste of coffee. So it's been week 9 was when I started to feel like a lot better. I felt like more myself. I could eat more. I still have like a smaller diet than like what I was pre-pregnancy. And yeah, but like week 9 was when I started to feel like back to normal. Not nausea at all. Wasn't super tired. Nothing like crazy tired. And then week 9 and 10, I feel like more 10, was when I just started to get like exhausted throughout the day. So I wasn't exhausted like all day long, but like there was just moments when I felt like it just like hit me like a truck. Like I was just so exhausted. I just wanted to lay down. I didn't care what we were doing. I was like, I just want to go lay down. I was just so tired. And then I also realized that I had super dry skin, which is so weird because like with Haydyn's pregnancy, I never really never noticed any like dry skin happening. But I had super dry skin. And I still do. I have like patches on my skin. It's just so weird because I've always had like normal combination skin. But like I was like in the shower shaving my legs or trying to shave my legs, and I remember like bringing the razor up, and it hurt. It felt like there was like a constant goosebumps like feeling. So like they were like really rough, and so I like brought the razor up, and it literally felt like I was like cutting my leg. Like it was so uncomfortable, and so I just quit shaving for that week because it was like so rough. It hurt so bad. My leg's not super dry like that anymore, thank goodness. Like I don't know what the deal with that was, but like week 10 my like legs were so dry. So I've been putting like lotion on and like making sure that I'm super moisturized and stuff. And like putting moisturizer on my face and everything, but like my face is always dry. I always have like dry patches and stuff, which is like super odd for me, but I mean that's whatever. But and then week 12, which was last week, basically I just like feel tired. That's pretty much my only symptom now. I'm just like exhausted at certain points of the day, not like constantly tired. But one thing is with Haydyn, I became like super, like I could not fall asleep. This was towards the end of her pregnancy, but like I'm like getting to that point now where like it's really hard for me to fall asleep. Like I don't stay up past like 1, I wouldn't say, but like usually like we turn the TV off by like 10:30, and I can't fall asleep till like midnight, which is like just super annoying to me because I'm like trying to sleep and I'm like laying on my left side then laying on my right side. I did get a pregnancy pillow, but like right now I think I need to take some of the cushions out because it was like getting too uncomfortable for me. That's pretty much my update for like week by week, my pregnancy first trimester update. I am currently 13 weeks and 4 days right now, and I did do my genetic testing at my last appointment, which was last week on Thursday, I think. Yeah, Thursday. And so we should be getting the results on the gender and if there's anything negative, positive with, genetic testing and all of that. So, but I won't receive their gender results. I'm going to be giving those to my friend, she made an account through the program that Reed, my hospital I go to, does it through. So she's going to be getting the results for that. I'll get the health results, but she's going to get the gender results. And then we are having a gender reveal party, not this weekend, but next weekend. I did want to see if you guys would like to see an old wives' tale video. I'm like gonna try to convince my husband to do the video with me so that we can, like, I can say like, okay, do you think I had dry skin or not dry skin? And like dry skin is like a boy symptom, hydrated skin is a girl symptom. So we'll like fill out the whole like old wives' tale like list, and I figured like that would be really fun to do with my husband. But you guys already know, if you've been following me on here forever, that he just refuses to do any videos with me. But hopefully he will be more interested in do this, because he's been super excited about this whole pregnancy. He's been so sweet. But yeah, and I want to talk about my cravings so far. Cravings really just been like hot, warm soup. Like I love broccoli and cheese soup from McAllister's and Subway, like so good. And then Taco Bell, like I've like loved Taco Bell. I mean, it's kind of funny because like I'm like, I've always loved Taco Bell, so it's not really like a new craving, but like it's to the point where I'm like, that's all I want, so like that's what I'm gonna get. So I love Taco Bell. And then fresh french fries from McDonald's. This was my craving with Haidyn also, but I've just been craving like salty foods, so I don't know. But those are my current cravings. Nothing else I can't think of. I don't know. I've always been a foodie, so like food has always been like, oh, I'm craving it, I'm gonna go eat it. So sometimes cravings is not like a crazy craving. But yeah. And then I was gonna show you my belly, and I think that's it. Sometimes I'm like super big. Other days I'm just like small, so I don't know. This is what I'm looking like right now. So you can see the little pooch there hanging out, and it's like getting hard. So I know that's not just like bloating. But yeah, this is the little nugget right now. I believe in like a week and a half we will know if it's a boy or a girl. But we cannot wait to find out if it's a boy or a girl. The hardest thing ever is going to be deciding on a name. We pretty much decided on a boy name, but like girl names, he's completely, which is so funny because it was a complete opposite. Like we had girl names picked out when I wasn't pregnant, and we were like, we hope we don't have a boy because we'll never be able to decide on a boy name. But now we finally have like decided on a boy name, not the middle name, but the first name we like decided on. And then girls' names, he doesn't like anything that I like anymore. So I don't, yeah, it'll work out. I mean, people have been asking, we both want a boy, like just because we have Haidyn, so we'd love to have a girl and a boy, you know, perfect little family there. But obviously, like if it's a girl, like that's totally fine too. Obviously we just want the baby to be healthy and happy, and no worries there. Like we just want God to bless us with a healthy baby, obviously. And yeah, so I'm really excited. I will be filming the gender reveal party, so definitely stay tuned for that so you guys can find out when that reveal comes. It's gonna be super exciting. I cannot wait. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys later.